Alright, what is up, guys? We are back with Attack on Titan, chapter 114, Soul Salvation. Um, let's just get into this, man. We're getting into a little bit more of Zeke's backstory. So I'm excited to see that, man. Let's do it. Alright, so take a good look, Zeke. This is Liberio. This is where we live. It's as small as a bird cage compared to the rest of the world. We'll never be able to leave it. We're going to have to live here until the day we die. Don't you want to leave this place, Zeke? Yes, I do. It's so funny, like already, like you can just see Grisha just like already like implementing like his ideals right into his son who doesn't know any better yet, at least, right? Um, just already just hammering it in to Zeke. Um, Visitors this early? I'll come back later. No, we'll leave. Oh, Eldians. Wow, look at how quickly his attitude changed. He really threw his water on him? What? What was that for? We have permission to be out here. I'm here to clean this tower up, not guard it. It's my job to rid it of filth. Good lord. You demons have tainted my workplace. You descendants of devils who've massacred every last thing you could. It'd be natural for your kind to be exterminated. Instead, you're breeding again, that brat. Why'd you give birth to another devil? Remember this well, Zeke. This is the outside world. You're going to have to change it. Or if you can't stand this world, you're going to have to change it. Nice, we're going to see him on the battlefield. Or probably just training, right? I would assume this is probably like for the to find the next candidate, right? For the powers, like who inherits the powers next. Zeke, you are going to save everyone. One of these children will be my successor. Yes, one of them will be chosen. There's one lagging behind. Who's he? Oh, Jaeger again. All the other children are desperate to become warriors and honorary Marlians, no matter how young they may be, but I don't see any signs of that from him at all. What is he even doing here? Oh, is that? Yeah, I think that's Magath. Interesting. That's cool to see him. Um, all right, so interesting that this guy that we saw last chapter with who was throwing the baseball with the Zeke. So I guess yeah, we can, even though he hasn't come right out and said it that he is indeed the Beast Titan. We can assume since he did say that that he's gonna be one of these guys is gonna be his successor. Um, so I guess we can assume that he is indeed the Beast Titan. Um, Interesting. And poor little Zeke, man. Like it's the same thing with Gabby and Falco, right? And Sophia, right? Just like these kids being placed in these like warlike situations, man. Oh God, poor Zeke. Like you could just see on this kid's face. He'd rather just be like anywhere but here. You know what I mean? Just like playing basketball or like baseball or something other than being on a battlefield. How's training, Zeke? Really tough. I see, but I know you can do it and become a warrior. You have a special power after all. And most of all, you're our boy. Yeah. Father, mother, we'll be leaving Zeke with you again tonight. Oh, come in, Zeke. Bye bye. Be a good boy. Good night, Zeke. Son, do you really need to leave such a young boy with us every night just for this social dance club of yours? Really? Pa, I'm encouraging folks to exercise to maintain our zone's health. I just want to keep Liberio healthy. I just think maybe you ought to care for your family more than everyone's health. Zeke misses you. Yes, and we wish we could always be by his side too, but one day Zeke will understand what we're doing for him. One day I'm sure of it. Like I know they're old people and like sometimes they're not like 100% there, but it's like I feel like this is probably just me, but if I was creating a secret, like dance club, right? I don't know. I don't think that's a good enough reason to not bring my kid, right? Like I'd be like, sure, like I want to teach my kid to dance too, right? Like I feel like that's a warranted reason to want to bring your kid somewhere, right? So like if I was the grandpa, I would be like, no, there's definitely something fishy here. Like you don't want to bring your kid to like it's just dancing, right? So like I don't know. um Anyway, this is the tragic fall of Lago, which took place 1200 years ago. The large Marleyan city of Lago disappeared over the course of this one day. The Titans only continued their advance, going on to commit the devastation of Monte and the ravaging of Valle. Hundreds of thousands of Marleyans were killed by the Eldian Empire. Um, those who somehow managed to flee Lago were forced to wander the ruins. But the Eldian Empire had planted Titans in the Marleyans' escape routes. As day broke, the Titans awoke and the Marleyans were. A lot of people died, right? Is your father really teaching you our true story? Yeah, he says that Eldians did awful things to Marleyans, which is why we have to atone for that here. Dad says the same things they teach me at school. Oh wow, so it's I don't know. You guys might have to let me know in the comments below, but I don't remember if the the grandparents. I mean, now it makes sense. Now it makes, yeah, obviously complete sense why Grisha and Dina would hide the fact, that they have, this kind of secret meeting thing that they do every night. Um, just for the fact that the grandparents are still they're very much of the belief, that no, Eldians are the ones who, have done Marleyans wrong, right, and who agree with the teachings of like the schools and stuff like that, right? So um, it's kind of sad, man, that like even a segment of your own family believes in the sort of the propaganda that's been like perpetuated by the kind of environment that you're living within. Um, it must, like, for a kid especially, it must be so weird that like not only your school is telling you this one side of the story, but your grandparents also like believe in that side of the story, and then you have your parents who are saying like the opposite thing, right? um Man, dude. Anyway, um so Zeke, do you want to become a warrior and fight for Marley? Yeah, I want to become a warrior. uh oh wow, look at their face. They really did not like that. um you should get to bed. We can read the rest of the book about the cat's house next time. Hooray. I also want to learn like a little bit more about the whole tragic fall of Lago. There was a huge Marleyan city that just disappeared in one single day, right? Um, yeah, I don't know if we will ever get like a more in-depth like look into that, like it's some sort of like elongated flashback, but I would love to learn more about that. Okay. Yeah, so we got Zeke putting a gun together. I'm home. I finished early today, Dad. So can is that so? Then we can do a lot of studying today. Yeah. Just look at the disappointment on Zeke's face, man. In other words, the fall of Lago never happened. Okay, maybe we will get a little bit more into this. The devastation of Monte and the ravaging of Valle, too. All of them are nothing more than stories made up to serve Marley's purposes. Eldians have never had such cruel customs or a brutal culture. I mean, I don't know what I would say or like what I believe because like even I was questioning the fact, and I guess I probably should have questioned the grandparents' story a little bit more because it is like a Marlene book at the end of the day, right? Um, so like just the part that was like, oh, the Eldians had left Titans in Marley and like escape routes, right? And then once they awoken, it was just like a bunch of dead Marlians after that, and I was like, man, like I don't know, I was just really doubting that as something that the Eldians would do. Like who knows, maybe they would actually do that. Like I don't know, but that really made me doubt that, and I guess I should have definitely doubted it a little bit more. Um, because once again, it is a Marlian book at the end of the day, so it's like, can you really like? I'm just taking everything with like a pinch of salt, right? Um, Anyway, so aliens have never had such cruel customs or a brutal culture. After all, our great founder Ymir would never wish for it. It's impossible. That's right. You're starting to get it, Zeke. Okay, you two. It's time to go to Grandpa's. All right. We're another step closer to restoring Eldia. Yeah. Also, it's really, I don't know if this is intentional or anything like that, or this is just like a normal outfit in the Attack on Titan universe. Um, but I think it's really, really cool seeing Grisha, this outfit that Grisha's wearing is like very similar, almost exactly similar to what Aaron is wearing now, right? Um, so yeah, again, I don't know if that's intentional, but it it kind of looks similar, right? All right, so if you don't have the drive, then leave. Marley wants those who are prepared to devote everything to their motherland. An Eldian like you would never be entrusted with one of our nation's titans. Jeez, Magath. Um, Zeke's just hanging in the back of the line. I feel like you like definite parallels between him um and Aaron, right? Like just being told that he doesn't have the drive, right? Um yeah, from like those that very first arc of Attack on Titan. Anyway, hey, you over there, could you toss me that ball? Damn, dude, Zeke threw that shit. Not bad for a little kid. Huh? Here. Oh, he caught it. Nice catch. I was getting tired of this wall. Think you could keep me company for a bit? Um, a red armband. So you're one of those Marleyan warriors you want to become? Of course, I just play ball around here since my beast titan isn't too useful in war. Tom Saver. My real job is a researcher of Titan science. Interesting. Um, Here. What's your name? I'm Zeke Yeager. Zeke, you're pretty good at this. Also, yeah, that's something that just clicked in my mind. Like seeing early on that the throwing, right? That the Beast Titan I feel like is so like synonymous with that character, with him just like throwing rubble and trees and stuff like that. Um, it's nice to see like he's been good at throwing stuff since like he was a kid. Um, anyway, I think you're a natural pitcher. And look at Zeke's smile too, man. That's really nice to see. I'm back, Dad. Today I later Zeke. Oh, they're having a meeting or something. After this examination, what's happening, Grace? The plan will be a failure if we can't make Zeke a warrior. But the owl says Zeke needs to have high marks before he can intervene in the selection of the Titan selector or successor. How do you make that happen, right? Zeke has been like pretty much last in everything, right? Um, anyway, In any case, we have to do whatever it takes to get Zeke involved in the plan to retake the founder as a warrior. I know that. This is a golden opportunity to advance Elia's restoration. It'll be centuries before another opportunity like this. But isn't there still the possibility that Zeke could use his abilities to actually earn a position as an inheritor? Yes, that's right. Zeke can. Whoa, look at Grisha's face, man. I'm sorry, Zeke. You can do it. You're our child after all. Dude, poor kid, man. Like that would stress me out. Like obviously I don't Zeke probably is oblivious as to like the full extent as to like it's not even like truly that oh we believe in you because you're our child, right? Because we love you and you're our child and we truly believe in you, right? It's like it's it's because they want him to be the successor so badly, right? That they're like so desperate. Like it's like everything hinges on this, right? It's like it's all on Zeke or nothing, right? Um, so and I don't think that Zeke really fully understands that, right? And it's just so sad that like um obviously the restoration of Elia just comes like it just far outweighs Zeke, even though Zeke is important to the restoration of Eldia. It's just obviously in Grish's mind, it's the restoration of Eldia, like really over his kid's own feelings, right? I know that was just like a mess of thoughts, but man, dude, I don't know. I just feel for Zeke, man. I really do. Um, anyway, I thought I said Marley didn't need you. Why are you here? To show my loyalty to Marley and atone for the sins of Eldians, please allow me to take part in the open training. All right, man. And his parents are watching too. Like, I could never, man. Um, wait, what happened? Wait. So, okay, what did Magath say no to the open training, or like did we not get to see the actual open training? And like this shot is just like the end like the end result of it, or what? Because obviously we see him all the way in the back, right? Like hanging in the back, and everyone else is advancing forward. It looks like so. I'm guessing Magaf just said no, right? Damn, like, he didn't even get the opportunity to go out and prove himself, man. And his parents, that's the worst thing too, right? Like he absolutely failed his parents in all of this. And Grisha looks like Grisha's face. Not even getting to see his face, but just the face palm here is like, good God, dude, man. Like not even words of encouragement or like you tried your best, son, or like it's okay, son. Like you'll get it next time or something like that, right? It's just like it's this fucking kid. Like that's literally what it was. Like he can't even look at his own son right now. Like God, poor kid, dude. Like how old is Zeke right now? Like to have to deal with all of this at such a young age, it's just insane. What are you doing, Jaeger? Run. Come on, run. And he's crying too, man. And look at Tom there. Damn it, it's not supposed to be like this. Don't say that. He tried his best, didn't he? Yes, but he'll never become a warrior like that. We have to think of another way now. God, dude. And that's such a depressing shot. Seeing Zeke crying in his room, the door slightly open, and his parents arguing like right there. You were a mess the other day, huh? It's not funny. I've been forced to do nothing but odd jobs. It's all over for me. It didn't really look to me like you wanted to become a warrior. I had to become one, but I was no good. But it makes sense. It'd be stupid for you to become a warrior. You'd shorten your lifespan, invade other countries, and kill citizens for Marley. Why would you bother doing something as stupid as that? Uh, then why did you become a warrior? I wanted to know the secrets of the Titans. I'm a researcher after all. Interesting.